we'll be dealing with air standard cycles. Okay, here some of the most important points you need to remember. First, why they call it as air standard cycles. First, what I do is I will not explain why it is called as air standard cycles. First, I will tell you the types of air standard cycles, because once I tell the types, the 10% of this cycle definition, cycle concept, you will understand. The first cycle is Otto cycle. Otto cycle. Okay. Otto is the name of the scientist who discovered the petrol engine. Okay. So petrol engine works on the principle of Otto cycle, Otto thermodynamic cycle. So this cycle is also called as constant volume cycle. So do not worry, I will explain why it is called constant volume cycle in the next topic. Don't worry. Second type of air standard cycle is diesel cycle. Okay, diesel cycle is nothing but diesel engine. Dear students, now tell me, diesel engine works on which thermodynamic cycle? In the first point I told you, this petrol engine works on the principle of this Otto cycle. Now you tell me, diesel engine works on which thermodynamic cycle?
So it works on the compression, sir.
No, compression ignition engine is diesel engine. Both are same. You can call it as diesel engine or you can call it as compression ignition engine. But dear students, I am giving you some hint. Okay, Otto cycle is also called petrol engine. Otto cycle is the name of the scientist who discovered the petrol engine. Petrol engine works on the principle of Otto cycle. So using this point, you tell me now, who is the father of diesel engine? Who discovered the diesel engine? Just look at this. How I'm explaining the 3 points now. Otto cycle works on the principle of, sorry, Otto cycle is related to petrol engine. Petrol engine works on the principle of Otto cycle. Just to look at the first word. Okay, second word is cycle. My question is, in these two words, the same concept you apply for the second point. Diesel engine works on principle of which cycle?
Diesel cycle.
Diesel cycle. So diesel is a name of,
Inventor.
diesel is a name of, yeah, inventor. Diesel is a name of the scientist who discovered the diesel engine. Okay, keep in mind. So diesel engine is the inventor of, diesel is an inventor of diesel cycle. Okay, so all diesel engines in the world works on the principle of diesel cycle. So diesel cycle is also called as, keep in mind, later I will explain you when deriving the derivations and all, constant pressure cycle. So you need to understand the difference between these two. So petrol engine, constant volume cycle. Diesel engine, constant pressure cycle. In the interviews or maybe in the Viva questions in the laboratory in the next semester, they may ask you this question: who is the inventor of petrol engine? You should say Otto. Otto is the name of the scientist, sir. He is the inventor. And petrol engine works on which principle, which cycle, which thermodynamic cycle? You should say it works on Otto cycle, sir. And petrol engine is also called what? Spark ignition engine. Why I'm telling all these names? The reason behind this is we will be using these terms when we are solving the numericals. In the numericals, he may not give the petrol engine always. He may change the word and he will give spark ignition engine. So spark ignition engine is also called constant volume cycle. Do not worry as of now. I will explain why it is called constant volume cycle. So second cycle is diesel cycle. These 3 points. Third cycle is, dear students, it is dual cycle. Dear students, what do you mean by dual? Here, common sense, I am asking you in general. Do not worry about the thermodynamics. So what do you mean by dual here? Dual means what? Dual means what? Try to understand what do you mean by dual. In common. Dual means
Double.
double. That means two. Two. So here, it is dual cycle is combination of these two. It is a combination of petrol engine and as well as diesel engine. So we will not call it as petrol plus diesel engine. So instead of adding petrol engine plus diesel engine, we will use it partially or limited pressure cycle and limited volume cycle. It is a combination of both. Means 50% is constant pressure, the remaining 50% is constant volume. Okay, have understood now? What is the difference between these two? Understood? What is the three cycles?
Yes.
The Otto cycle, diesel cycle, and dual cycle. These three are we are going to discuss in air standard cycles. Now the question arises in our mind, sir, in the first cycle, Otto cycle, you said petrol is engine. Which will be the working fluid used in the petrol engine? Which is the working fluid?
Petrol, sir.
Petrol. In the diesel engine?
Diesel.
Diesel. Okay. If it is dual cycle, dual petrol engine, you can use petrol or diesel or any gas in here in the third cycle. Now, why they call it as air standard cycles? Why they are not called petrol cycle? Why they called diesel cycle? They are calling in general air standard cycles. The reason behind this is in our theoretical study, what we are going to do some numericals and all, we are treating whichever may be the engine, either it may be petrol engine, either it may be diesel engine, or it may be any gas engine. We are treating the working fluid is air. Okay, I will be solving the numericals on Otto cycle. I will be taking constant volume only, but I will treat it as the working fluid is not petrol. The working fluid is the standard fluid, that is air, that is gas air. Understood? Because air is a perfect gas. PV is equal to mRT. You can apply this equation. If I take petrol as a working fluid in the real, in the theoretical also, I cannot apply this equation because sometimes petrol will not behave like an ideal gas. We cannot. Understood? No? Why we are calling it as air standard cycle? Because in all these three cycles, we are assuming the working fluid is air, and we are solving numericals, and we are solving performance parameters. Are you to understand the first concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the second concept, what you need to understand here is petrol engine is nothing but it is a piston cylinder arrangement. First, I will draw one cylinder, and here it is. Okay, this is cylinder, this is piston. And dear student, there will be two dead centers. What are those two dead centers in piston and cylinder in the automobile engine? What are those two dead centers? Yes, very good. That is top dead center and
Bottom dead center.
bottom dead center. Okay. So the distance traveled by this piston between these two dead centers, what you call? Assume during operation, this piston will move up and down. It will go towards TDC and it will come and stops here at the BDC. So the distance traveled by this piston, what you call? What is the distance between these two? One cycle. So the distance is called as stroke. Keep in mind. Stroke means the height or the distance between TDC to BDC. Okay, that will be, I will be represented with the symbol L. Stroke length, I will call it as L. If it is stroke volume, I will call it as Vs. Keep in mind, Vs is the stroke volume, or you can call it as V swept volume, stroke volume. And one more, as he pointed, it is a cycle. So it is, this piston is moving up and down. So this piston is undergoing some displacement. So it is also called as displacement volume. Displacement volume. All three are same. Here Vs and I can write here it is VD. And dear students, what is stroke? This is L. Stroke length, if it is given in the numerical, it is L. That is distance between TDC to BDC. And unit of these three, swept volume or maybe stroke volume or displacement volume, always it is in meter cube. Okay. Now I will show you one picture how to identify. There is another one more volume will come into the picture. That is, I will ask you a question. What is the distance of what is the volume of gas here? This is gas. When the piston is here, assume the piston is in top dead center now. This is the position of the piston. Assume this is piston. Instead of here, the piston has come to top dead center and all gases has got compressed. The gases have got compressed here. So what is the volume of this gas? What you call?
Clearance volume.
Usually clearance volume. Very good. V is called as clearance volume. And dear students, keep in mind, I will explain in simple way. So after compression, okay, so during compression, the piston will move from BDC to TDC. So once the compression process ends, all gases are compressed and it will store here. Okay, because this is a piston. This is a new position of the piston. This piston will not allow the gases to go this side. It is blocked. So now the piston is in TDC and the volume of the gas between TDC to, what is the this portion you call? What is this portion you call, my dear students? If it is cylinder, this is cylinder right wall.
Piston head.
This is cylinder head or cylinder head or piston head. Head, correct, very good. So this I will call as a piston head because this is the top portion of the piston. So it is called piston head. This is cylinder head. The volume of gas between cylinder head and the piston head. Okay, when the piston is in TDC, this term you have to use. That volume of gas is called clearance volume. I will explain once again. What is clearance volume is the volume of gases between the cylinder head and the piston head. What is the condition? The piston should be in TDC because after compression, expansion takes place, the piston will come and sit here. During the next stroke, the piston will come and sit here. You at this position also, I will call this portion as piston head. Okay, the distance between piston head and cylinder head in this case, when the piston is in BDC, I will not call it as clearance volume. Okay, the piston should be in TDC position. Then only it is volume of gas. That is clearance volume. My dear students, keep in mind it is clearance volume. Okay, okay. Sum of VC plus VD from TDC to BDC, we will call it a displacement volume or stroke volume or swept volume. That is VS. This is VC. So sum of VC plus Vs, we will call it as total volume of the cylinder. Vs plus Vc. For example, if you have a Pulsar 150cc bike with you, so what is mean by 150cc? Okay, Pulsar 150cc and Bullet 350cc, Classic, Thunderbird 350cc, like that. There are many engines out there. So 150cc means what? It is called cubic centimeter. 150 centimeter cube. The unit of this volume he has given 150 centimeter cube. 150 is nothing but it is a total volume of the cylinder. If you take a petrol engine, it is 100 Splendor petrol engine 100cc. 100cc is nothing but it is a total volume of that Splendor engine is 100cc. Out of 100, some portion is VC and some portion will be VS. Okay, sometimes in the car engine, maybe Tata Sport or EcoSport, or Ford, they have written on the back side of the car, they will be writing some 2 liters, 1.5 L, like this. We might have seen some specifications on the car at the back side. So 1.5 L Nothing but the volume of the cylinder, each cylinder, or maybe 1.5. Sometimes you may observe 1.5 into 4, like this specifications you might have observed. So there are 4 cylinders, each volume is 1.5 liter, like that. I will show you one picture now how to identify the clearance volume, stroke volume, and all. Okay, dear students, can you see this GIF file picture?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dear students, now you tell me how many engines, how many cylinders are there? There is only one engine, but cylinders are how many? How many cylinders are there in this picture? From
6
total,
cylinders.
it is single cylinder. Yes, this is one engine. One engine.
Engine.
Okay, but how many cylinders? One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 cylinders. And keep in mind, I will be writing N. Number of cylinders are 6. It depends. It depends. If it is a Splendor, how many cylinders? 100cc Splendor bike. How many cylinders? Splendor, ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ?
12 cylinder.
Single cylinder. Okay. If it is what you call Avenger 350cc, it depends. Just commonly I'm asking you. Maybe you are well familiar with than me. ನಿಮಗೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗಿಂತ. Do you have you seen any 2 cylinders? 2 cylinder engine, 2 cylinder bike engine?
10
Which
cylinder
one?
bikes. Harley Davidson.
Those are all number. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, fine. Now I don't want to elaborate more on number of cylinders. Just keep in mind in the numericals you will be given n is equal to 6, n is equal to 5. Okay. And dear students, in this picture, how many cylinders are there? On the left hand side, just and commonly I'm asking you, how many cylinders? How many cylinders in this left side picture? N is equal to 1. Okay. Now we need to identify the VC, VS, and all. Okay. Now I will take the picture here. In the first cylinder, all of you look at the first cylinder here. In the first cylinders, this is bottom side. See the up to here it will move. It will not move below this. So it is BDC. Okay. And here it up to maximum point it is moving up to here. It is top dead center, like that. Okay, if it is moving up to here, you assume it is BDC up to here. Otherwise, it is stopping here. You take it as BDC. Okay, all engines are at the same BDC. See here, this is also same DC. It will stop here only, and it is top dead center. Okay, the distance between these two, you will call it as in the first picture. All of you look at in the first cylinder. So this I will call it as VS. What you call the distance between TDC and BDC is VS. In the VS or VD, displacement. Why you call displacement is the piston is undergoing some reciprocating motion. There is a displacement of the piston. Okay, that is called it is displacement volume. And dear students, one more important point here you need to concentrate. The combustion of the gas takes place only in the VC part. This part the combustion is taking place. The combustion of gas here, just to after combustion, there is a spark plug for each and every cylinder. There is a spark plug. This spark plug. Okay, here combustion takes place. If somebody asks you combustion of petrol in the petrol engine takes place, it means here it takes place at VS or VD. You should say it is clearance volume. In the clearance volume only the combustion of the gases takes place. Okay. I understood now what is VS, what is VD, and what is VC, clearance volume, swept volume, and stroke. You remember this. Okay. Now, dear students, this is vertical cylinder. I will draw on horizontal cylinder. This is horizontal cylinder. This is a piston. This is connecting rod. Okay. So this is a maximum portion or dead center where the piston move downward. So it is called PDC. And this is a maximum point. The piston will move in the upward direction. So I will call it as TDC. Okay. Let me take a copy of this picture. I will explain in the next page. It will be easy. Let me copy the page. Okay. Yes, friends. Now, the distance between these two, what should I call? What is the distance between TDC to BDC? I'm writing distance. Length. What do you call?
Stroke.
Stroke. Stroke will be represented with which letter? ಯಾವ letter?
Yes, sir.
L. Okay. Now, my dear students, always we will be drawing PV and TS diagram for all petrol engine, diesel engine, as well as dual cycle. Now, if please try to understand, this is important how to draw PV and TS diagram of any engine, any engine. Just you draw one horizontal axis, that is V, that is volume, and vertical is pressure. Okay. Now, this should be the dead center. We cannot move beyond this. You cannot go beyond these two lines because always the piston is moving between top dead center to BDC, that is bottom dead center. Compression takes place from bottom dead center to top dead center, and next strokes will come from TDC to BDC. Okay. The PV diagram should lies between TDC to BDC. Keep in mind. Okay. And dear students, how many strokes will be there in one cycle? For example, if it is four-stroke engine, how many strokes will be there?
Four.
How many strokes? Four stroke. Which are those? Which are those? First stroke.
Compression. Hey,
First stroke is compression. Okay, I will write compression. Next, after compression,
addition.
Combustion.
combustion. After that, after that,
Overstroke.
expansion. Okay, or power stroke. Someone has told power stroke. Very good. What is the last four stroke?
Exhaust.
Exhaust. Dear student, combustion is also called as heat addition. Someone has used the word, so I will write here heat addition. And here, opposite word of heat addition will be heat rejection or exhaust. Okay. Dear students, there is small mistakes you need to change. You need to correct yourself. Dear students, here there are six processes. There will be six processes, but how many strokes? There will be only four stroke. Strokes are different, processes are different. Here, I will tell you. I will tell you which are the stroke, which are the process. So before compression, there will be one more process will takes place. What is that process called? For example, this is piston and cylinder alignment, the inlet valve and exhaust valve. So what will be the basic first step? What will happen when the engine starts?
When the piston moves downward, the suction takes place and the inlet valve is open.
Very good. When the piston moves downward, the suction creates, that is vacuum pressure will be created inside the cylinder. So vacuum means what? Less pressure, below atmospheric pressure. And outside it is above atmospheric pressure. Always fluid will flow from high pressure to low pressure. Okay, vacuum is nothing but less low pressure, below atmospheric pressure. So when the suction pressure is created, vacuum is created inside the cylinder, the petrol and the air get inside through inlet valve. Means inlet valve will become open, okay, and the piston will move towards BDC. That is from TDC to BDC. This is first stroke. That is suction stroke. Suction stroke and suction process. I will write the process on the left hand screen and I will write the stroke here so that to avoid the confusion. So first process is suction process. And keep in mind, all strokes are processes, but all processes are not stroke. Please try to understand what this line means. All strokes are processes, but there are some processes are there in the engine. We cannot consider it as a stroke. Okay. Next, second stroke is compression. What you said is right. That is compression stroke. So stroke is nothing but it is a process. Okay. All strokes are processes. So I will write here compression. And dear students, during compression process, the piston will move from BDC to TDC or TDC to BDC. Compression means it is going upward. Yeah, BDC to
TDC.
yes, BDC to TDC. So I will draw the PV diagram for compression process. Now, at the beginning of compression, you said it is at BDC. Because you are saying that compression begins from BDC to TDC. Okay. So during compression, the volume of the gas inside the cylinder decreases or increases when you get compressed. When you compress the gas inside the
Volume decrease.
volume decreases. Very good. Volume decreases. Pressure
Increases.
pressure increases. So now we have to draw the PV diagram for the compression process, that is second process, in such a way that volume, this x-axis should decrease and pressure, the y-axis should increase. So I will draw like this. Now this is point number 2. If someone asks you to draw a compression process or compression stroke in PV diagram, means you should start from BDC and it should end at TDC. So volume is decreasing now. This is the initial volume V1 and this is V2. My dear students, if I ask you a question again, the end of compression is in stroke volume or in clearance volume?
Stroke wall.
Yes, it is stopping here. So this, assume this y-axis is cylinder head. This is cylinder head. Assume this as cylinder head. Y-axis is cylinder head. This is TDC. Now assume this as piston head. Assume the piston is coming at this position now. So what is this gap you called? The distance between cylinder head and the piston head. What you call this distance here? What is the volume of gas you call here? Distance between TDC to cylinder head, Illinodelli. What you called? This is cylinder head. This is
Yes, sir.
V
Yes.
VS or VC?
VS, sir.
VS. Okay. What is this? The distance between cylinder head and the piston is in TDC. What do you call this gap?
VC.
VC, sir. This is VC. It is not VS. VS is distance between BDC to TDC. If I ask what is this volume, you should say it is VS. Stroke or displacement. Okay. Keep in mind. So it is VC. Clearance volume. I cannot move the PV diagram on the left hand side of this straight line. Okay. We should stop here because the piston will not move from beyond TDC, no, and the piston will not move beyond BDC also. Okay, that is first process is suction stroke or suction process. Second process is compression stroke or compression process. Sir, you can ask a question. We have not represented suction stroke here, sir. Yes, I have not shown here. That is 0 to 1. The pressure inside the cylinder, will assume it is constant. So it is 0 to 1. It is 0 to 1, which is suction stroke. Here to here is suction stroke, suction process. Second process is compression process. That is compression stroke. Okay, next, which process will be there? You said it is combustion. Dear students, keep in mind, combustion, it is only a process. It is not a stroke. Combustion process. Why it is not a stroke means during combustion process, there is no movement of the piston. The piston will be at TDC only. And combustion will take only milliseconds. We are not telling it is taking 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 hour. Within a fraction of seconds, the combustion process completes. So combustion is at TDC. When the piston is in TDC, then only the combustion takes place. Okay. So when the piston is in TDC means it is not moving anywhere. It is the piston is lies on this line. Okay. So during this process, combustion takes place. So it is constant volume. This volume is not changing. During combustion, this volume is same because the piston is not moving. Piston is here only. If the piston is moving here, left and right, you can say this volume is not constant. But I am using the word piston is at the same position. The piston is not moving right side or not on the left side. So this volume of the gas is constant. So that is the reason petrol engine is called constant volume heat addition or constant volume combustion process. Constant volume. Okay. What is the third process is combustion process. ಸೊ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಏನು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಬಿಡಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಾಚ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಟು ಮಚ್ 100% you will understand, don't worry. So next, fourth process. Dear students, what is a fourth stroke? Expansion stroke. Expansion stroke or expansion process, both are same. Expansion process. So during expansion, again the piston will move towards BDC. During expansion, the piston will come from TDC to BDC. Okay. So there is a displacement volume. And dear students, during expansion, volume increases or decreases? During expansion, the volume increases or decreases? Volume increases. Pressure?
Pressure is constant.
No. Whenever there is a change in volume, there will be change in pressure. Keep in mind. Okay. So when the piston is moving from TDC to BDC, you said volume increases. Yes, I should draw one downward line. Why I'm writing downward line? You can say, sir, why you're not plotting horizontal line? Because pressure decreases. Volume increases, pressure decreases. So it is expansion process. The fifth process is, what is the name of the fifth process? You said exhaust stroke. 100% is right. Exhaust or heat rejection. Heat rejection. Okay. So what type of heat rejection? Again, it is constant volume heat rejection. Now you can say, sir, heat rejection, where is the exhaust stroke? Stroke nothing but that is a sixth process. Again, it will come back from 1 to 0. Like this it will come. So the cycle end. But I insist you not to remember these two. It is not important point. That is suction stroke and exhaust stroke. You remember the remaining 4 processes. The first process is compression. Second process is combustion. Third process is expansion. Fourth process is heat rejection. So all 4, out of 4, there are only 2 strokes. Remaining 2 are processes. For example, 1 to 2 is compression stroke. So compression process. Second is constant volume combustion. There is no movement of the piston during second process. That is during 2 to 3, it is at constant. So we will call it as only process, not a stroke. The third process is expansion. So during expansion, there is a movement of piston from TDC to BDC. So this is called as expansion stroke or also expansion process. Why you are calling expansion stroke? Why I am using the word stroke? Because there is a displacement of the piston. Piston is moving from TDC to BDC. Whenever there is a change in the displacement or movement of the piston, that is called stroke. If there is no movement of the piston, there is no change in the position of the piston, then it is called as process only. Okay. So here during 3 to 4 expansion, 4 to 1 is heat rejection. So I will call 4 to 1 is QR, 2 to 3 I will call Q1, and these two are expansion and compression processes. So first cycle is, now I will draw one more time. Don't get confused. Okay, I will tell you again and again. I will be repeating the same words. So first, the cycle what we are discussing is Otto cycle. Otto cycle is also called as constant volume combustion cycle, or in reality, in practically, we'll call it as petrol engine. All petrol engine works on principle of constant volume combustion cycle. Who is the inventor of constant volume combustion cycle? Father of constant volume combustion cycle or petrol is Otto cycle. Okay. You must draw PV and TS diagram, my dear students. Please make a habit of drawing PV and TS diagram for each cycle. So do not get confused. So first you write P on y-axis, volume on x-axis, and first always we will draw 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is compression process. So during compression, you already agreed that it will move from BDC to TDC, and you locate some point. BDC is here, TDC is here. BDC is always away from the cylinder head. Assume in your mind this is cylinder head. The y-axis is cylinder head. Assume in your mind, imagine. Okay, so it will move from BDC to TDC. It should stop here. But don't draw horizontal line. Why should not draw horizontal line? Because during compression, pressure increases, volume decreases. You must draw the PV diagram in such a way that pressure should increase and volume should decrease. So I have to draw a curved line. I will draw a curved line. I will stop here. Point number 2. This is point number 1. And dear students, 1 to 2, shall I show the upward arrow mark or downward arrow mark? You tell me please, using this concept. This concept. Upward arrow mark or downward arrow mark? Pressure increases during compression and volume decreases. And this is starting point. Are you there, my students?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah, okay. Upward arrow mark or downward arrow mark? This is initial point. I'm using the word initial point. This is initial means where should be at outlet, end point. Point number 2, initial to final upward arrow mark. This is P1. This will be P2. So pressure increases from initial to final as pressure increases in the compression. And from here to here it is V1, volume at point number 1. You should start from origin always. And from here to here it is V2. So V1 to V2, the volume decreases. Initially volume is V1 up to here, 1 meter cube or 2 meter cube, like that. Again, after end of the process, the volume decreases. So volume is less and volume here is more. Okay. So next, second process is 2 to 3 combustion. What type of combustion process in Otto cycle, my dear students? What type of combustion in the constant in the petrol engine or in the Otto cycle? No. Spark ignition is another name for petrol engine. What type of combustion? Constant pressure or constant volume?
Constant volume.
Constant volume. Very good. So constant volume I should represent with vertical line. So this is second process. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. The third process is what? I will write here constant volume. Next process is 3 to 4. So during 3 to 4, expansion. Expansion means this is TDC. I should draw one curved line and I should stop here. And arrow mark will be right side. Okay. This is expansion. And last, fourth process is exhaust stroke. This is exhaust. That is 4 to 1 is heat rejection. I will use the word heat rejection. My dear students, can I use a different name for 2 to 3? Depends upon 4 to 1. You tell me which word I should use for 2 to 3 instead of combustion, which is a better word with respect to 4 to 1. Here I am using heat rejection. Heat is rejected. What is the opposite word of heat rejected? 2 to 3 combustion. During combustion, what will happen?
Heat injection.
Heat injection means heat supplied or heat added. Very good. Okay, it will happen. Don't worry. Heat is Q supplied, QS or QA. Do not worry. Don't worry. You will get understand. 100% you will understand all the concepts. Okay, this is the first class you are studying all these cycles and all. Little bit confusion will be there always in students' mind. Do not worry. Okay. Here QS I have written QA. QA is heat added. Q is heat. Heat S means standard supplied. Okay. So based on QS and QA, my dear student, what should I write for heat rejection? QP or QS, QX, QY. ಏನಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಹೇಳಿ? Instead of Q ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀನಿ, heat rejection, which is the best word for representing rejection. QR. QR stands for rejection. Already I have written here now. QR. QS is supplied. Okay. So we'll stop here only because you will get confused. Okay. I will make you 100% easier with respect. Okay. Dear students, I need to calculate VC. You tell me VC, whether VC is equal to V1 or VC is equal to V2 in this diagram. No. You tell me which is a VC. VC is equal to V2. Very good, mate. Very good. So VC is always, I told, VC is a volume of gas between cylinder head and when the piston is in TDC. This is in TDC position. So this is called VC. Very good. Now, my dear students, I need to calculate VS. So this is wrong. I need to calculate VS. So tell me what's in order. Tell me. VS means what? Swept volume. Or one more name? Stroke volume. One more name? Displacement volume. Okay. How to calculate VD or VS? ಬೇರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. How displacement is what? Displacement is always between. Displacement volume is between. Go to top screen. Here. Where is the displacement or VS? VS is between. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗಿದ್ರೆ VS ಅಂತೀರಾ? Between
TDC and BDC.
Yes, very good. Between TDC and BDC, we will call it as VS or VD. Okay. Now come back here. Which number is TDC? There are 4 numbers, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. My dear students, out of 4, which points related to BDC? Which 2 points are related to TDC? Tell me.
2 to 3 is TDC. 1 to 4 is BDC.
Yeah, 2 and 3 are TDC points. Very good. because 2 is also on TDC. Point number 3 is also on TDC. This is called top dead center. So 2 and 3 are top dead centers. Very good. 1 and 4 are bottom dead centers. Okay. So between TDC and BDC, the piston will move. It will take displacement, reciprocating motion. Okay. Now, this is at BDC. Now I am asking you to calculate this distance. How will you calculate the distance between TDC to BDC? I need to calculate this distance. How will you calculate? I know this distance from here to here and also here to here. This is called VC. From here to here, this V1. This is VD. That is displacement volume or VS. We can say that VD or VS is equal to, okay, my intention is to, you must tell, I will tell, I'll give an example. V1 is equal to 10 centimeter todi sir. V1 is 10 centimeter. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2 centimeter. ನನಗೆ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ. समझ में आ रहा? नहीं आ रहा? What I am asking you is, from here to here, the distance is 10 centimeter. From here to here, the distance is 2 centimeter. I need this distance.
VS equals VC minus V.
VC minus V? Nodi?
V, whole volume.
This is, whole volume is what here? Whole volume is what?
100.
Total volume is what? From here to here is what?
100.
V1. 100, huh?
V1.
No, just okay, 10 centimeter I said. So 10 centimeter minus 2 centimeter is 8 centimeter. You are telling, very good. That is VS. Now you tell me in terms of these notations, V1, V2, ಈ ತರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳಿ. ನನಗೆ ಆ ತರ ಹೇಳಿ. ಗಗನ್, are you there?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಗಗನ್ ಹೋದ.
ಹೋದ್ನಾ?
ಸರ್ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಹೋದ.
Okay, fine. How to calculate VD? ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. It is written on the board clearly. I need, this is in terms of, in general. Okay, you tell me in terms of V1, V2.
Yes, sir. V1 is the whole volume and V2 is the.
Okay, ನನಗೆ VS ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. VS ಹೇಳಿ ನಂಗೆ ಸಾಕು. I understood. V1 you are telling total volume, correct? Total volume. V2 is clearance volume. VS ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿತೀರಾ? ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು. 10 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸರ್ ಇದು? 10 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ? V1, very good. V1. 2 centimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಸರ್? ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗಿದೆ 2 centimeter?
V2
centimeter. V2, yes. So V1 minus V2 is VS. I need this formula when I am solving numericals. ಅಲ್ಲಿ clearance volume ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. You have to take it as V1, you have to take it as V2, V3, V4, like that. Okay, this is simple ಇದೆ ಇದು. Don't worry, next class 100% will understand. So what are the points we discussed today? Simple points is, how many air standard cycles are there in your syllabus? How many air standards are there? 3. What is first term? First one?
Auto cycle.
First one? Okay. Second one?
Diesel cycle.
Third one?
Dual cycle. Okay. Auto cycle is also called as, or Petrolic.
sometimes they will ask you, in the auto cycle, combustion is at constant volume or constant pressure?
Constant volume.
In the auto cycle, constant volume, correct. Okay, constant volume, what? Heat rejection or heat supplied, or constant volume combustion means heat supplied. Combustion is nothing but during combustion only heat will generate, no? Okay,
Yes.
always heat will be generated, heat is supplied takes place, combustion. Okay, in real, in practically, all engines works on auto cycle. What are those engines?
Petrol.
The engines works on auto cycle. Petrol
Petrol.
engine.
Petrol.
Petrol. Yes. Petrol engine. Okay. Why we are calling it as air standard cycles? Why you are not using it as petrol standard cycles or diesel standard cycles? Why you are calling it as air standard cycles?
Use of air.
Yes, we are assuming in these cycles the working fluid is air, and we are solving the numericals. Air, because air is a perfect gas. Okay, perfect fluid. So it is, we are assuming it as air, but in real it will be working fluid will be petrol. Okay. In diesel cycle, combustion takes place at constant pressure. Keep in mind. Anyway, I will explain in the later class. Don't worry. Constant pressure. Constant pressure cycle. So all the cycles, okay, the engines works on diesel cycle. What is the name of the engines? What we call it is
Diesel engine.
diesel engines or diesels. Correct. Very good. So dual cycle means whether it is constant volume or constant pressure, or it is mixture of both.
Mixture of both. Limited pressure cycle.
Yes, it is a mixture of both. Yes, it is a mixture of both. So you should use word. Some percentage of combustion is constant volume. Some percentage of combustion is constant pressure. So it is combination of both. So constant volume heat addition plus constant pressure heat addition. So both it is constant pressure as well as constant volume. Okay, now you can ask a question where such type of engines will be used, dual cycles. All marine engines are working on dual cycles. Marine engines. Okay, the two-wheeler works on auto cycle, petrol engine. Some four-wheelers, car, petrol engine, also petrol car engines also works on auto cycle. Trucks and some heavy-duty vehicles on diesel cycle. So now the question is, as a engineering student, you should understand that where any engine are there which works on dual cycle is, yes sir, the marine engines where we need more power. So there will understand marine engines all works on dual cycles. So tomorrow we will derive some expressions how to write heat supplied, heat rejection, efficiency of auto cycle and all. Okay, please my dear students go through this video once again and you will understand better so that the tomorrow class will be easier for you. So should not say that already 1 hour video is there. It is waste of time like that. Okay, if you understand today class, tomorrow class will become very easy.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
No, sir.